welcome to the Enterprise World magazine. Today, we are honored to be joined by a visionary leader who's redefining how music education is taught, learned, and loved. With a passion for excellence and an unwavering dedication to empowering educators and students alike, she is the force behind one of the world's most comprehensive music theory learning systems. As the founder and CEO of Ultimate Music Theory, she has created a global movement in music education, making it accessible, engaging, and inspiring. Please join me in welcoming one of the most visionary leaders shaping the future of business in 2025, Glory St. Germain. Glory, it's a pleasure to have you with us today and welcome to the show.
Oh, well, thank you. I am so excited to be here because the world without music wouldn't even exist. So it's pretty exciting to be in the industry of music education.
Rightly said. So let's get started with my first question. So we'll take it from the top, okay? So what inspired you to create Ultimate Music Theory? And also, what was your vision behind the brand when you started it?
Yes. So it's such a great question. I started teaching when I was 16, and I realized that the language of music theory was essential to progress. And as a teacher, I thought, what can I use? And I looked at a lot of materials out there, and some of them were confusing, and some of them were just for beginners and more advanced. And I decided that I really wanted to make a difference in the world. And so I created my own workbooks. I started off with just 3, and then I became a publisher. And now I've written over 60 books in music theory education. And we are now a global company and serving music teachers, around the world. And it is such an honor to know that musicians can express themselves musically through music theory education, and of course become composers and creators of their magic. And it's just a lot of fun. It's a great honor to be in the industry.
That's fantastic. So, your journey from being a music teacher to global education entrepreneur is truly remarkable. So, what were some of the defining turning points that helped you shape your mission and also your leadership style?
Yes, it's a great question too. So when I first wrote my books, 60 books at ultimatemusictheory.com, and I was traveling and I was presenting workshops across North America. All across North America. And as I was sharing my books, I realized that teachers needed help in music theory education in how to teach music theory. And then we created the Ultimate Music Theory Certification Elite Educator Program. And you can learn more about that at ultimatemusictheory.com. And I realized that music teachers wanted to teach and really grow their music teaching business. So I now empower them to really elevate their income, impact their teaching, and grow their expert music teaching businesses. So it's important also to know that you need to have a coach. And not only do I have a business coach, but I am also a coach for music educators. So that is really the connection. And when you talk about, being a visionary, it's a great thing to think about, because actually all of us are visionaries. It's what we do with that vision that catapults us to success. In order to grow $1 million company, you have to think with a millionaire mindset. And that's how we can move forward with our business and create the magic in our own lives to have some fun and travel the world.
That's great, and that's so articulated, very inspiring. So, you often talk about elevating music education through structure, support, and simplicity. So, how do these core values manifest in the Ultimate Music Theory programs?
Yes. So we have our Ultimate Music Theory workbooks, and we also have the Ultimate Music Theory app. And this Ultimate Music Theory app correlates to each one of the workbooks. And one of the things that I'm very passionate about is, when you are studying, and I wanted to make this point, whether you are teaching violin, piano, voice, guitar, ukulele, it is the universal language. And it doesn't matter what language you speak, whether you're speaking, English or French or Japanese or whatever language you speak, the universal language is music theory, where it doesn't matter what your area of the world is, but you still understand the same language of notation and rhythmic concepts. And I think it's very, very important to embrace that and know all the different styles of music. It's how we dance, it's how we meditate, it's how we do everything. So through music education, that's what's going to elevate. And in fact, it's what catapulted me into creating Teach Music Change Lives. TeachMusicChangeLives.com is my new book. And it really shares the passion and the journey about how you can unlock the 12 keys of the ultimate music teacher's strategies so that you can grow your business with passion, purpose, and profitability.
That's fantastic. Ultimate Music Theory has reached almost like thousands of educators and students and over 100 countries. So what does this global impact mean to you personally and also professionally?
Oh, personally, it makes me full of gratitude, and professionally, it makes me full of gratitude also. Personally, because I had a vision. I was just a little piano teacher in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada. And to take a vision and to sit and think, how can I help my students? And then how can I help other teachers? And professionally, it has put me on the TEDx stage. I've done 2 international TEDx talks, one for India, as a matter of fact, and one in the US. And it is really embracing how we can share our vision. And I think professionally, I feel like my journey is just beginning, even though I've written, multiple books, and we now have online teacher training courses for teachers. I'm also a business coach. We also at teachumt.com is our Ultimate Music Theory membership. So there's a lot of elements, and it continues to grow. And we did, 5 international bestsellers in the Power of Why Musicians book series. And that is a series where other musicians share their story of humble beginnings and how they also became visionaries in their industry, from composers to educators to course creators. So it's about helping people and changing lives.
That's wonderful. And also many, many congratulations on hitting all of those milestones, and definitely many, many more to come.
Thank you.
Yes. In today's tech-driven world, how are you blending traditional music education with digital tools and innovation?
Yeah, it's a great question. You have got to keep on top of what's happening in the industry. With AI out there, it is a tool that can assist you, and you need to embrace the tool. It's helping you grow your business faster. But I will tell you honestly that one of the most important things is still personal connection. Even before we started recording, you and I had a quick little chat just to say hi and get to know each other, even though we're in 2 different countries. Personal connection is still how we want to live our lives. But we also want to embrace technology, because that will catapult us. And in fact, inside our Ultimate Music Theory membership at teachumt.com, we actually have training on how you can use AI to grow your music teaching business. And I'm giving you, prompts so that you can grow faster. As I mentioned, our Ultimate Music Theory app, that is also technology, but it's to help students learn faster. It's brain science. And so this way, parents, you can have your kid in the backseat of your car or in their bedroom on their phone or their iPad learning music, and take those elements to the keyboard. Or piano or whatever instrument they're using. And the other thing I think is the beauty of having a technology like we're on right now, using Zoom. You can be teaching online. Many of our Ultimate Music Theory Elite educators are teaching online, using Zoom, using other platforms such as Musi, and they're creating a business without having to leave their home, or they can be traveling and just open up their laptop and teach. So I think it's a magical time. When I started teaching, many years ago, we won't say how many, there was no such thing as computers. Imagine that, the world without computers. But we survived. But now we need to embrace all the technology that's coming, and so many apps and things that we can use to make it even more fun.
That's amazing. I think we are itself a real-time example of how we are doing this technologically and very successfully as well through the Zoom meeting. That's amazing. You've empowered thousands of educators worldwide through your certification courses. So what have been your key learnings in mentoring and building a global teacher network?
Yes, I think one of the key factors is making sure that we are delivering great value and actually helping them. So I am an NLP practitioner, which is neuro-linguistic programming. And like many music teachers, they start off teaching when they're young, like me, 16 years old. Maybe some teachers start when they're 15, but primarily, we teach because it's our passion. But what we need to do is up level our skill set. And inside the Ultimate Music Theory certification course, we are teaching you about how to communicate and teach groups and how to connect with visual, auditory, kinesthetic learners, special needs students. These are really, really important elements. And I think strategically, you need to map out a strategy of what age groups do you want to teach? How are you going to teach them? Online, in person, or hybrid? And it's why we've engaged also in gamification. In our membership, we have online games, downloadable games, certificates, activities for students to do. And this is all possible for you as an educator, no matter where you are in the world. When you're in our program, we've created lesson plans. It's business in a box. And I think this is what catapults our business forward, is that we are helping musicians and we're helping music teachers so that everybody wins. And it makes the world a better place when you have music, because how can you dance without music? That wouldn't even be fun. It would be silly.
I think that's mind-blowing right there. So, you've mentioned it earlier and we know it, and we can see the book that you've kept on the shelf, that you've written multiple books. So you are one of the best-selling author and speaker out there. So how do you balance the different hats you wear while staying rooted in your passion and your purpose?
Yeah. Well, I think I need to give a shout out to my team. My UMT, Ultimate Music Teachers Dream Team, as I call them, because nothing can be moved forward without collaboration. And collaboration is not a competition. It is collaboration to bring the movement forward. And I think the one thing that has driven my vision forward is having a team. It used to be just me, a little solopreneur. And I wrote my first 3 books, all by myself. And then I got an editor, and she contacted me and said, I read your 3 books. I love them. If you ever need an editor. And I said, funny you should say that. And Sheila McKibben-Uren has been part of my team since day one. And she's the examiner for the Ultimate Music Theory certification course. And then I added Joanne. So Joanne, as I call her, my right arm, and she's created all the games and activities inside of our teachers membership. And then I've added other team members that have come on. So you don't want to do it by yourself. And for those of you that are watching or listening, I really invite you to consider, either taking a course or getting a coach or thinking about, how can I grow my business? If you're looking at growing a 6-figure teaching business or even a 7-figure business, I'm inviting you to book a call with us. It's free. You can simply go to ultimatemusictheory.com and you can get locked in. We also have a free training, which is the Teaching Success Formula, and you can get that as well. I hope you're going to be sharing some of these in your show notes with others so they can connect. But if you simply go to teachumt.com, that is our membership. You can learn more there. And if you would like the free training, it is myumt.com, which is the Teaching Success Formula Masterclass. And you also get a free strategy session call with me. And I would love to meet you and help you grow your teaching business. And I think that's what's taken me on my journey of success, is having coaches in my business and also inviting team members. And that's how we've grown our business.
That's superb. And actually, thank you for, adding all of that, because we're definitely going to ask the viewers to check it out.
Yes.
Yes. So this brings me to the last question, Glory. So what are some of the most exciting developments or upcoming projects that Ultimate Music Theory fans can look forward to?
Ooh, that's such a good question. Well, we are constantly doing live events. And actually, coming up, I will be speaking at the Modern Musician Conference in Orlando, Florida. There will be about 10,000 people there. So I'm super excited, and I will be presenting Teach Music, Change Lives. We also have a book launch party coming up. So if you go to teachmusic.changelives.com, you can be invited to our party, which is, of course, going to be a lot of fun. And I think just doing speaking events, a lot of keynote speaking events coming up. I'm always working inside of the MTNA conference. I'll be attending the NAM conference. So these are conferences where music educators and musicians connect. And I'm usually speaking at, those events in some capacity. And I look forward to connecting. It's a lot of fun.
That's awesome, and also all the best for all of these ventures and events that you're going to be presented at. Yes, Lori, this does bring us to the end of the interview, but I just want to give you a small vote of thanks. First of all, I just want to say that you actually define your name, and I think your aura is completely glorious. So yeah, I think your energy is so infectious. I can feel it, in the screen itself, through the screen. Thank you so much for sharing your passion, your purpose, your story, and your leadership with us today. I think for all of our viewers, I just want to request you that please stay tuned to listen to the Enterprise World magazine, where we introduce such visionary and great leaders like you, who are changing and shaping tomorrow's world, but they're doing it today. So
Yes.
thank you so much, and I wish you all the best with your brand and company, and I hope that you reach great heights.
Thank you so much. Sending you love. Thank you.
Thank you so much, and have a great day ahead.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.